now tuned into ATL Access, Atlanta's finest radio station. I'm your host, Dr. Marcus E. Davis, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all our listeners for joining at this time. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, again, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the show. You are tuned in to ATL Access, and we have Big Woo in the building right now. Woo is going to talk to you and let you really know about the things that's going on and how he's going to bring his new show, ATL Politics on the Street, to the new show that he will be hosting and bringing to you live on Hot Noise Radio. So without further ado, let's give him a round of applause, and here you have Big Woo. Oh, go ahead. You talk when you want to, if you want to.
This your boy Big Woo, ATL Access. What's going on, city? Man, this is Street Politics. We coming live to you from the streets of Atlanta. We politicking in the streets. We trying to see what's going on, man. We trying to get into the community and deep and see what the community has to say. I think Andre 3000 said it best. The South got something to say. So we out here and we want to listen to each and every one of you and hear your hearts and see what's going on out here, see what we can make happen for the people. You know what I'm saying? So call in, let us know what's going on. The number is 678-791-2955. Please call in and ask any questions you want. But see, the first topic of the day is...
What's the topic?
The topic of the day is Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Now, many of you know that Black Panther just dropped Friday, exactly 3 days ago. How many of y'all went and saw that movie? We heard that the reviews were excellent. Did anybody see that movie?
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I haven't saw it yet. I haven't saw it. I haven't saw it at all. I mean, I need to get out and see it. I need to get out more, Woo, man. We need to get out more. But, you know, the wife keep me down and all that stuff. What about it, man? What you didn't like?
Well, I know it was a great rendition of the comic book. But I did have a little problem with it because the Black Panther I know, you know, when I hear the word Black Panther, I think of Huey P. Newton.
Okay.
Stokely Carmichael.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Shakurs, and the fight that our people had to go through just to, survive or be seen as civil. Now I have a real problem with this comic. So they say that was birthed in the 60s and 70s. I have a real problem with this comic not being on my radar.
Yeah.
As a disc jockey at 30 plus years old, I think this comic book should have been on my radar.
Should have.
I think I should know all about it, know his maiden name, know
something,
where he's from. Really? I should know everything about this comic.
Yeah.
And my problem is, how can this comic just come out of nowhere?
Nowhere, just boom, just
boom.
I don't
and
know.
Everybody and their grandma go see it.
Sell out before it even hit.
Sell out before it hit.
Breaking records.
I don't know.
And I still got my hand raised. Like, can somebody tell me what's going on with this guy?
I don't know. It's so strange. I don't know. It's crazy to me.
It's like this movie is just the indoctrate of the black superhero.
Yeah.
When we had a couple before, but it was kind of a comical thing going on. We had a Meteor Man. We had we all know Jax is one of our superheroes, even though he's from a game.
It was crazy.
Blade was my superhero. I'm just saying.
Who?
Blade.
And then Blade.
Yeah, Blade was pretty
Shouts
good.
out to Wesley Snipes. What's happening?
Hey.
Our brother Wesley Snipes. I mean, he did a good job, didn't you?
He did a fantastic job.
So, I mean, I'm trying to see what made this cartoon or this superhero so special to have sellout ticket sales and things of that nature. Now, don't get this confused with hating, but I know that Marvel is ran by Disney.
Yeah.
And I know that Marvel been around for a long time. It's sort of a conglomerate. So I'm wondering what makes us run to the conglomerate and donate 500 more million to the establishment.
The snowman up here?
Who?
No.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know what makes that happen. But what we can do, and I think it's a great topic that we have going right there. Let's take them to some music, and then when they come back, we talk about that a little bit more. How about that?
All right, y'all check out this new song by my boy Summer's Night, man. Check it out. Yeah, we back live at the radio station right now. Street politics, man. What's going on, everybody? We was just talking about the Black Panther movie and how it just came out of nowhere and seems to have taken over our people's mind and mind frame. But
amazing, it just pops up and
boom. It's not a bad thing. I don't want people to think that anytime you say something of the contrary that you're bad mouthing or you. No, but there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
Everything in life has two sides. Everything has a heads and a tails.
Yeah.
You can't just be so one-sided to think everything that comes out, everything that's put in front of you is just good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say pray over your food.
Yeah.
And what goes, it ain't what goes in the mouth that defiles the man, it's
That's
what
right.
comes out.
That's right.
So I get the concept.
Yeah.
But you also got to understand what it is that you're digesting. Mm-hmm. Now, they said the movie had a great message. I didn't go see it yet. I am going to see it. It is what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as a critic, as a journalist, I got to do my due diligence and see exactly why this movie topped the charts in the sense that it did. But yeah, we just politicking in the street. We have a guest that I want to ask a couple questions about the movie.
Yeah.
And if they watched it, then we're gonna get a good review about it.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, we want to know exactly what it is that they done heard about the film and how does it make them feel. So I want my guest to step up into the building, Miss Tanisha Weathers. Come here.
Hey, bring her over here. Bring over. Hey, give her a round of applause for just being in the building, y'all. I tell you, guest. Welcome. Hey, I'm gonna step, to the side for a minute myself. This is some good stuff, y'all. I mean, so let me go ahead on and get out the way here. Right back.
Yeah, we're live in the studio here with my guest Tanisha Winters. How you doing, Tanisha?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So the topic of the day is the Black Panther movie. Drum roll. Did you happen to go see the movie this weekend?
I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've heard so many reviews about it.
Oh, well, please tell us. Do tell. What kind of reviews did you hear?
Everybody loves it. I mean, it's the best thing since sliced bread from what I'm reading.
Okay.
So, everybody wants to go and live in Wakanda.
Everybody, hold on now. See, I'm a man of the street, so I've been out here for a little while now. Most time you talk to a black person and you talking about Africa, they seem to get a little attitude with you. What is it? I thought it was a little bit of a divide between Black America and Africa. What you think about that?
A lot of us are confused.
Confusion, I see. Confucius say.
I think a lot of us jump on the bandwagon of what's happening now, but in a few weeks it will die down and everybody will be back to where they started from.
Back to the rat race, huh?
Basically, everybody is united and African this and want to be this way and that way, but in the coming weeks it will all change.
Well, you see, this is where I come in at because I want to encourage everybody to not just jump on Marvel's bandwagon for a minute, but actually, indulge in your culture. I noticed that a lot of us, we get a little bit $5 past lunch money and we going on vacation. We going to Europe. Now, I hear people want to go to Wakanda. Is that just because the movie? I haven't been seeing the relationships. I've been building relationships for the last 10 plus years with my good friend Namso Akpan, who's Nigerian, and my boy Tim. Shouts out to Tim. These guys have really put me on the map of what goes on in Africa. So I want to know that all this what is it? Wakanda? Anaconda?
I don't know.
all this talk, man. I'm loving to hear it, but like you said, I just want to know, is it gonna die down in a couple weeks? Is there some Noah? Oh, I know who Noah is, but some Noah out there building that ark to take us on back to the motherland. And if Marvel spark it, so be it, But what else? What do you think you'll get out of seeing the movie from all the reviews you done heard?
Basically, what I'm gonna get out of it, I just want to see the production of the movie. We know it's all make believe, so there. I mean, out here you can get there are hidden messages within the movie, but how many of us are gonna really go in and catch the messages?
Now you said something interesting. I heard you said that you want to see the production of the movie. I heard it was shot here in Atlanta.
Yeah, 80% of the movie was shot here in ATL.
80% of this movie.
That's a big number. 80%
was shot here in Atlanta. Now I want any of my fans, any of my callers, if you saw the production of Black Panther, or if you heard about it while they were shooting sometime last year, I want you to call in. Let me know. Did you know that they were shooting it in Atlanta? How about you, Miss Hunter? Did you know that while they were shooting it?
No, all we saw was Marvel.
Oh, okay.
We didn't see Black Panther, and the reason I know we didn't see Black Panther because there was a scene shot right across the street from my job.
Oh, and where's that located?
In Midtown Atlanta.
Oh, Midtown. So I remember that. I think it was on 14th Street, and they blocked off the whole 14th Street.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now these people, they come down and they shoot this big production in Atlanta. What do the Atlanta citizens get out of all this occupancy?
That's a good question. Are they feeding the homeless or something, or what? I mean, what?
I mean, billion-dollar companies are coming right next door to shoot billion-dollar production. So I want to know, what incentives does the business owner, the community leader, the church, the children get out of these big conglomerates being in the city?
I don't know. So hey, let them know. Hey, let's go and listen to some music right quick. And hey, when we come back, hey, we're going to pick up. We're going to talk about it a little bit more.
Everybody know what time it is. Go on to the commercial break.
Yeah.
Live in effect Y'all are back on Street Politics Radio, ATL Access Edition, man.
ATL Access.
I'm here with Mr. Davis and Miss Winters. She just told us about her reviews of Black Panther. And I posed the question of what is the community getting out of these $100 million productions? And what did you say about that, Miss Hunter? Winters.
Well, there was an article written up by one of the news stations, and I can't really can't remember what was in it, but they claimed of how Atlanta benefited from the millions of dollars that were brought here. They said that they gave them, of course, to the workers. They created jobs for people. The businesses got money for letting them shoot there. But it was millions of dollars, they said, that was poured back into the city.
Now, I know good and well any deal I'm going to do, I'm going to butter up my side. But if y'all don't know, let me take y'all on this little ride right here. See, Georgia taxpayers, Georgia cut a deal with Hollywood and these billionaire producers to come here to shoot, and they will pay them, give them tax breaks. So essentially, the bigwig Hollywood producers, they draw up a budget and say their movie is going to cost $25 million. What they do is they turn that invoice in, and Georgia reimbursed them in tax centers to the tune of, I think it's like 80-something%.
Yep,
They basically pay the majority. Georgia taxpayers pay the majority of the bill for the movie. So the Hollywood producer actually is shooting a free movie or a very, very, very cheap movie. And they come here and they do their productions and they take our money, and the community doesn't see any benefit out of this. Now, yeah, you may say this guy was a caterer and this guy did security. But that, to me, that's part of that's just like throwing crumbs out there. When you see that Black Panther made $500 million,
$500 million,
and the payroll for the city probably was what, $300,000. I mean, you can be happy with that, but I think we deserve a little bit more. How about y'all?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. Say that again. We deserve a little bit more. Well, nobody you speaking for us. We deserve more.
The people deserve more. The people deserve actual consideration and not just crumbs thrown at you. But not to be on the negative side of things, but you also got to be on the real side of things. So if this much money is floating around for a production that was free to shoot, and you profited $500 million, but you invested $500,000, I think you winning. So any producers out there, don't be afraid to create your content, tell your story, because the way Georgia see it, it's just free money given away.
That's it. You can't go wrong. Hey, you got it, bring it out here and get paid for it. They got the money for you.
So the money is there. So if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to be in the film industry, Georgia's where it's at. We want to be right here to open arms and get y'all acclimated in what's going on. And now we're gonna go from the corporate angle to more of the street angle. I got a guy, he's been building Atlanta wood for the last 10 to 15 years. And if you don't know what that is, that's the film industry of the South. So we got a plan. And I want everybody in on this plan because it's big, it's huge. Our job is to go get that $300 million that they give Hollywood every year, those billionaire producers. We want to cut that in thirds. Take that $100 million and divvy it out to independent producers. Tyler Perry was an independent producer. Lee Daniels. You name all these guys, Zaytoven, JT, Curtis Snow. I mean, these guys, Bobby Peoples, David Bosch, you name it. I know a lot of producers. Oh my gosh, Productions. What's up, Ra? So we got a lot of people out here that are doing their thing. Ecclesiastic Radio, Mr. Davis. Everybody has their hands in the industry, but no one's getting that big check. but thus say whoever those big wigs from California appoint. So we want to be able to celebrate you guys, man, and go down here to this Capitol and this Gold Dome and tell them, hey, look, 1/3 of that money belong to our independent producers, and we're going to go get that money for y'all. And that's going to be our film industry. So y'all get ready, man. Buckle up. Go and get your production companies ready. This is Street Politics. We coming at you, and we bringing that check. Yeah.
Hey, did you know that you can go to ATL Access and get that commercial paid? Did you not just paid, but that commercial made? That's right. ATL Access should be your choice to get your commercials, your films, your photography, and everything that you need made. Remember, ATL Access, that's the brand for you and your business. ATL Access. Tune in, and with all your business, go there.
Yeah.
Action.
We live. We back. We back in the studio, man. I just really got a good tutorial, man. I feel real educated right now. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody. We was talking about the Black Panther movie, man, and I'm going to go see it. I'm gonna take the kids to go see it. We're gonna make sure that everybody gets a full glimpse of this Black Panther. Now, my next rendition is to ask you guys. I know an executive producer named Manny Mad Dog. He is producing the Muhammad Ali comeback story. Muhammad Ali was thrown in jail for dodging the draft, and when he was released, he could not get a boxing license. Nobody would let him box.
Oh, that was sad. That was a sad situation.
Yes, sir. But you know who did let him box?
Who?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
You're right. His comeback fight was right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Against the Great White Hope.
Mm-hmm.
And he put him down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only reason why he was able to do it here is because Atlanta was the only city that had black politics.
Mm-hmm.
From the mayor down to the sheriff. Well, the mayor was white at the time, Sam Watkins, but it was they had black politics. And a guy by the name of I can't think of his name right now, but he gave Muhammad Ali that chance. And they say that was the first time Atlanta seen black excellence. You had your city portiers, your Jim Browns pulling up in the Rolls Royces and drop tops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Muhammad Ali for bringing that black excellence to the city and really being a pioneer a couple years after Martin Luther King passed and brought his love to the city, man. I just like to give him a big shouts out.
Hey, yeah, that's
Muhammad
right.
Ali.
That's right. Muhammad Ali, a big shout out. Let's give him a round of applause. I mean, that's one of the legends who did a lot of things for us and made a lot of things happen for us. So, hey, a round of applause to the champ. Thank you so much for the things you did, champ. We know you're listening.
Yeah, and not only did the champ do that, he actually brought a legacy of boxer to the city that has been untouched since. So,
Yeah.
you know, but shouts out to Manny Mad Dog. He is going in production this summer. He's going to be shooting all over the city. If y'all want to get involved, casting will be held in the end of April. And this summer, the production is going down. Now, when this movie drops...
Well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen when the movie drops?
Can I get all my people that ran out to see Black Panther
What's going to happen?
and sold 50, 100 million tickets?
Yeah.
Please, the Muhammad Ali comeback story. It's about Atlanta. It's the real Atlanta. Check us out and please come through. We ain't greedy. 500 million, we'll take 300. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we will empower our communities and our people. It ain't all about being greedy and rich on the top of the hill somewhere. It's about communities eating and your people eating. So y'all come on out and check that out.
Hey, ATL Access, what's the number to call? What's the number to call? They want to talk to you.
Number to call is 678-791-2958, man. Y'all call in anytime y'all want to talk to me. Let's do it, man. I'm all about politicking, man, in the streets. That's what it is. Street politics, man. ATL Access. Yay. What's going on, everybody? When y'all call in, I ain't heard nothing from 678-791-2958. It's your boy Big Woo. We street politicking. We out here in the streets. Hey, if you haven't registered to vote, you guys have to go register to vote. It's very important that you put your name on the ballot. Register. Make sure you do that for local elections and also, you know, for your big elections. How many of y'all actually votes your local election and know exactly who you need, who you vote for?
And the felons know they can vote too. A lot of people feel like they got a felon, they can't vote.
Yes, to all my felons out there, check it. If you're not on active felony probation or parole, you are able to vote. Your voice can be heard too. It's just active felony probation that cannot vote. So all my felons, it's been 10, 15 years. It's time to come on out the woodwork, get out from under that rock, and get down here and vote. Right now we got a mayor named Keisha, and it's so funny, riding with Keisha. But yeah, so a lot of us went out there, and we especially the south side of Atlanta, and voted our black sister in, and she was a city hall member, so. City council member, so yeah. She got great reviews. So I want y'all to support her, and let's get Atlanta popping. It's already doing good, but let's get it popping for everybody.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think that's a good idea. I think that's super. Yeah, get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. You know, hey, you know what I want? What I wonder. I mean. What's been going on with our HBCUs, man? What's been going on with them? They used to push the vote and all of that stuff. They're these college presidents, man. What are our HBCU presidents? What are they currently doing within the community?
That's a good question.
You know, if you're going to be a president of a university, you know, we always had to be twice as good, 3 times better, and 10 times more active than any other people. So I want to say this to all of those, all you HBCU presidents out there. I expect to see you push votes out there. You know, inventions at one point in time came from our institutions. At one point in time, a person would go to college not based on what they could get, but understanding what it is that university had discovered. You know what put Tuskegee on the map?
What was it?
What everybody know the inventions that came out of Tuskegee, because they understood what the founder of Tuskegee was about. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody really understood the peanut and this and that and all of that stuff there. So my whole point is this right here. I'm calling on HBCU presidents to get back active in the community again, because it's like they just written everybody off. Well, they're not the heroes they used to be no more.
And you said a mouthful then. Yeah. One of the HBCUs in our community, the AUC Center, Morris Brown, has been closed for 13 years.
Yeah.
And subsequently, we know it was due to a water bill and some other financial problems. Mm-hmm. And I sit and I think about it. How can a school of such prestige be closed for so long? Mm-hmm. And you have a lot of rich people that are, whatever the amount of money is, mm-hmm. a school should be able to get that money and get back up on its feet. So I'm wondering, like, what is going on with our HBCUs that they wouldn't rally around and save one?
Well, that's the thing I'm talking about, and that's a passion to me. These presidents, a president of an HBCU is a president of a community of great culture. Mm-hmm. When you really understand what that's about, so that gets me. I wanna see these presidents do more in terms of supporting their people and supporting other institutions. Yeah.
Well, so my main man, Dr. Davis, said we're calling out HBCU presidents.
Yeah.
To take up your cross and help the community out around you. I am a very strong, I like to call people out on things when it comes to the community, because that's where we live. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like to get a little money and ride out, go to Sandy Springs, go into the surrounding suburbs, but the community and the inner cities, those are where we come from. Those are where our grandparents are. So if you have stature, if you have money, if you have power,
Get out there and do it.
you need to get out there and help grandma to the polls. Excuse me.
I remember one that I knew. I was a student. I got a chance to see him, but he was a great president. He was a president over at Morehouse, and then he became the what is it when you're elected to the Atlanta Board of Education? The superintendent. He became the superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. His name was Benjamin E. Mays. And I haven't seen good leadership since he passed. Benjamin, he got, hey, aim for the stars. And if you miss the stars, you'll hit the moon. I mean, the thing about it, he took these sayings to the street. He cared a whole lot about kids. When he retired as being president of Morehouse College, he went back into the public schools, educated kids, and then started helping them get into those schools. Where is our black HBCU presidents right now? And that's a political conversation. So if this stirring them up, every chance I get, I'm going to say something to stir them up. I need them to come out, fuss about it, whatever.
Get them out from under them rocks.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to check now. I've never seen it. It was a picture at one point in time used to come on called, it's what is it, Different World?
A Different World, yep.
And they would talk about the president from time to time at the school and all of that stuff there. I'm just saying it's a role that, HBCU presidents have to play. And they're not playing it no more. And it's really disgusting.
So we in the South. Let's name some of our HBCUs that are right here around us. We have Clark Atlanta, Morehouse,
Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, Spelman.
Yeah. Let's go Fort Valley.
Fort Valley. You got Valdosta State,
Albany State.
Albany, Savannah
State,
Bethune-Cookman. Howard University.
Is FAMU a HBCU?
Yes, it is. FAMU. Howard University.
Shouts out to FAMU.
Yeah. And FAM went through their stuff. With the band thing and all of that. But if you want at one point in time that the coming together of such presidents was such a powerful thing. This is when the presidents of these schools would get together, man, and they would recruit. You wouldn't be shocked when the president of that university come to your house.
Oh, wow.
And that's how they used to recruit. I'm talking about the president coming out. Oh, man, you the president from Howard? You at my door to talk to my kid about going to school? And, it was a close deal. The football coach didn't do it for the HBCUs. The president did.
Wow.
And so we got to get them active because, when they get active, churches get active. People know that. For example, Clark Atlanta University is owned by the African Episcopal Church, AME.
AME.
You know what I'm talking about? So, in order, you got to get back active. You got to get back active. So, I'm saying to those individuals, stand up and be leaders. Stand up and be leaders because when you move, the religious community moved. That was the main foundation of creating HBCUs. I'm not going to dwell on it, but we talk politics. We're going to talk about politics all the time. Hey, even going further with politics, and we're just having fun. The democratic system is somewhat funny because the first vote I ever read about really set up what it is that the democratic system was all about. What's the first vote you ever heard of? I mean, the first big vote. What was it? The first big vote was an ecclesiastical vote. You know that, don't you?
No.
Do
y'all know that?
I heard. and it was a vote about, Jesus was on the cross. Well, no, Jesus wasn't even on the cross yet. It was Jesus, and it was a murderer, raper, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And this is when politics was really tested. And at the end, the standards for it was set. Instead of people voting for what's right, they voted for entertainment. They voted emotions. Should I kill Jesus who haven't did anything, or should I kill this guy that's a murderer and all of that stuff? To make a long story short, man, to me that was the start of the democratic process, and that was just the direction we would go for years and years and years to come. So, the vote may not always get us what we want, but it did get us something. You know. So just get out and vote. I mean, I know way a lot in left field, but I'm just talking here to keep things going.
We definitely want y'all to vote, and
Yeah.
we definitely want y'all to know these golden nuggets we throwing at you to make sure that you're just not throwing your vote away when you do start voting or when you do make that trip. Go to the polls and vote for who you know, who you done your due diligence and your research about. It's very important. And shouts out to all the HBCU presidents. We ain't coming down on you, but we want to put some fire up under you.
Yeah, your leaders in the community.
Get back out here in the community, and you grab some of these younger kids that are younger than the college age,
right?
And you recruit them on in to go to college. You recruit them on in to get some education.
Recruit them in to just be ethical,
and give them that foundation peer to peer. So, with that being said, man, we had a lovely time talking with y'all tonight. This is your boy Big Woo. Co-host today, Dr. Davis.
What's going on? ATL Access, we are.
ATL Access Radio, man. We out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. Kiss your wife, hug your kids, and don't remember, it's not about you, it's about what you did.